1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and get them sit-ups right and tuck your tummy tight and do your crunches like this, kid.
Hi, my name is Jose Nazario, and I'm a student at Kaiser University College of Golf. I'm in Mrs. Snyder's exercise physiology class, and today I'm going to talk to you about the importance of flexibility. First off, let me explain what flexibility is. Flexibility is defined as the range of motion of your joints or the ability of your joints to move freely. It also refers to the mobility of your muscles, which allows for more movement around the joints. Flexibility is also important because it helps prevent injury. Ideally, stretching should be done at least 7 days a week. Some people complain about back pain or tight muscles. Different ways to improve your flexibility would be by stretching before exercising, playing sports, or doing any physical activity that involves movement that we do throughout life, such as pushing, pulling, rotating, bending, squatting, or reaching. So before starting your exercise, you always want to start with a 15-minute dynamic warm-up to increase your blood flow of oxygen to your muscles. And after your workout, you want to do a static stretch to lengthen the muscle. You want to be able to hold each static stretch for at least 15 to 30 seconds. And you always want to stretch to the point of mild discomfort so you don't pull or tear a muscle. Another type of stretch that you can also do is a PNF stretch, which is a proprioceptive neuromuscular facilitation, and that's a partner assisting you in your stretch. You would want to stay away from contraindicated stretching, which is ballistic stretching, which is the reason why you want to stay away from doing this is because it might tear a ligament or muscle fiber in the knee. Now I'm going to demonstrate some flexibility assessment tests to help determine your range of motion. First test I'm going to run you through is the sit and reach box test. First thing you want to do is take off your shoes. Then you're going to go ahead and put your feet flat on the box. You want to have your knees locked, your back straight, put your hand over each other, and you want to take a deep breath in. As you go forward, you want to go ahead and exhale so you can be able to reach farther. That. You're going to do this test 3 times. The first one is going to be your first true range of motion. The second 2, you should be able to see an increase because you have already stretched those muscles. Contraindication of this assessment would be jerking forward, which you can possibly injure your back, or unlocking your knees. The next assessment I'm going to demonstrate is a wall test, and this is going to help determine the flexibility within the anterior deltoids and the pectoral muscles. What you want to do is stand back flat on the wall, hands out. You want to be able to just put your back of the hands on the wall, and testing the flexibility of your anterior deltoids and your pectoral muscles. Another assessment we can do on the wall is going to determine the range of motion within the posterior delts and the lats. And just stand back against the wall. You're gonna reach straight up and have your thumbs touch the wall. A contraindication of this would be arching your back to be able to touch the wall. Next, I'm gonna demonstrate a trunk rotation, which is gonna help determine the flexibility within the abdominis and the rectus spinae. Next, I'm gonna demonstrate the trunk rotation. The person assessing this test is gonna stand behind you. I'm gonna look forward, and I'm gonna turn to my right as far as I can, and they're gonna wanna be able to stand behind me and see my left shoulder. Also on the right side, or excuse me, the left side, and they want to be able to see your right shoulder. Contraindication of this would be either jerking too fast, because you can hurt your back, or even your knees by having them locked. Last but not least, I'm gonna go ahead and demonstrate the overhead squat. The overhead squat, you wanna make sure you have a nice, decent long pole. If you be able to grip it right, wanna go ahead and put the bar over your head. And when you go into your deep squat, you wanna make sure your knees don't pass your toes, and your back straight, and the bar's over your head. A contraindication of this would be leaning forward, bar coming over your head, and the heels up off the floor. I talked to you about the importance of flexibility. I took you through a few assessments and showed you the contraindications. I'm Jose Nazario. Thanks for watching.